Okay, class 106. It's good to see you again. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad to have you another day as a loyal, hard-working student. Are you a loyal, hard-working student? I hope you are. Because if you're not, a loyal, bueno, al menos, at least hard-working. Loyal, that's perhaps another question. But if you're not a hard-working student, and if you're not working hard, then you're wasting your time in this program. Yes, sir, you're wasting your time. So let's pass to camera number 1 and review a bit the material from the last class, all right? Class 105, camera 1. Okay, you know, it must be difficult to learn English. It must be difficult. Otherwise, I don't understand why people have so much trouble learning my language. There can be two reasons that Spanish people have so much trouble learning English. Reason number 1 could be that nobody makes an effort. It could be that you and the rest of your compatriots are not making a big effort, really, to learn my language. That's possible reason number 1. Possible reason. Number 1 in this case. Reason number 2, possibly, is that English is difficult. It's really difficult to learn English. So my conclusion is it must be reason number 2. Must, en este caso, es conclusión lógica. Debe ser la razón segunda. Porque la gente aquí no hace menos esfuerzo que la gente en Suecia. But maybe there's another reason. It must be the educational system. The people in Sweden, the people in Holland, the people in Norway, the people in Denmark, they speak English quite well. Why? Even the taxi drivers in Amsterdam who quit school when they were 16 years old, even those people speak English better than many of the best speakers in Spain. Why? What's their secret? Their secret is the educational system. From preschool through university, English is actively used, spoken, not studied, spoken in the class. And so the students hear the language and speak the language from preschool. And then all through primary school, at least 1 hour a day. Conversational English, not book English. Okay, they don't spend their time studying relative pronouns. They spend their time speaking and listening, speaking and listening, speaking and listening. The written word and the grammatical rules come later. But in preschool and primary school, they don't study English. They hear English and speak English. They reproduce orally sentences, and they hear a native voice or an almost native voice using the language at least 1 hour every day. And after 12 years of school, or 14 years, including preschool, from the age of 3 to the age of 18, their English is good. In practical ways, their English is very, very good. So, it's the educational system. It's changing how the language is transmitted. It can't be transmitted through books and rules. Only after puberty, when the human mind becomes more analytical, then the written word can appear. Before that, no. Before that, no. Because students se aferran a la palabra escrita con un apoyo, y es un apoyo falso. Okay? It's not a support. Entorpece. Okay? It hinders. It doesn't help. The opposite of to help is to hinder. Hinder. H-I-N-D-E-R. And the written word doesn't help for children. It hinders. The written word should not exist in the first 7 years, from age 3 to age 10. Probably in the first 10 years, from the age of 3 to the age of 13, no written words. Only the sounds, the native sounds of the language, to habituate the ear to the sound of people, native people speaking, and to reproduce the sounds of the language without any anxiety, sin ansiedad, of learning rules and reproducing rules in the exams. Que suscita odio hacia mi idioma y manía. Okay? So, and that's for you too. The written word is important for you if you're an adult. It helps to a certain degree, but it also hinders, and it's not an important support for learning English. The best is to listen and to speak. Listen and speak again and again. It's a quantitative question. All right. So, English must be difficult, but the school system must be making a mistake somewhere, somehow. Deben estar errando. Deben estar cometiendo ciertos errores. The school system the educational system must be doing something wrong, because I receive students who are 27, 25, 24 years old, and their English is not good at all. So pre-intermedio, they're pre-intermediate, very low levels. And I ask them, how many years or how long have you studied English? And usually the answer is 7 años en el colegio. 7 years in school. 7 years? 7 years studying English and your level is so low? It's because the language is not taught properly. Okay? And for you, remember, this list, you have these lists in your books. If you're an official student of 4.0, you have these books at home. And you see the sentence in Spanish and you see the sentence in English. You can write them. You can cover the English column and write and check. Okay? But the best, and it's a good way, for the theory, but to become fluent in the language, you have to look at the sentences in English and say them aloud. Do they know, ¿saben cargar un rifle? Do they know how? Escuchando el CD for the pronunciation. How, no how. Do they know how to load a rifle? And then stop for a moment and say, do they know how to load a rifle? Do they know how to load a rifle? Do you know how to load a rifle? Do I know how to load a rifle? Does he know how to load a rifle? Does she know how to load a rifle? Do you know how to load a rifle? Y luego en affirmative. I know how to load a rifle. He knows how. She knows how. You know how. They know how. We know how to load a rifle. And spend 5 minutes with one sentence. And then 5 minutes with another. And another, always practicing orally. Okay, I'll see you in a few minutes.
Hello and welcome. It's nice to see you and thank you for watching. Okay, we're going to review your last class and we have a special person, Rosa the reviewer, is here with us. How was Rosa the reviewer today?
She's fine.
Good, good. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. We're going to practice with must be. He must be, she must be. Okay. So, for example, I'm going to make a statement and you will say you must be, for example. Okay. The first one is, I say to you, oh, Rosa, I haven't slept for 3 days. What do you say?
You must be very tired.
Excellent. I'm very tired.
Tired.
Okay, and again?
You must be very tired.
Okay, now this is an important word in English. I'm tired. Okay, one syllable, one sound. I'm very tired. I'm very tired. So again, Rosa, I haven't slept for 3 days.
You must be very tired.
Okay, yes, I am. Now, Rosa, I haven't smiled for 4 years.
You must be very sad.
Yes. Rosa, I haven't laughed for 10 years.
You must be very, very sad.
Yes, yes, I must be very sad. Okay, Rosa, she hasn't drunk any water for 40 hours.
She must be very thirsty.
Very good. Okay, she must be very thirsty. She hasn't drunk any water for 40 hours. She must be very thirsty. Okay? Rosa, it's 0 degrees and he's only wearing a t-shirt.
He must be very cold.
He must be very cold. Okay. They haven't eaten for 2 days.
They must be very hungry.
Must be very hungry. Okay, and be careful. They must be very hungry. They haven't eaten for 2 days. They must be very hungry. Okay, not very angry. Angry is this. They must be very hungry. Rosa, she wins the lottery every week.
She must be very happy.
She must be very happy, very good, or very lucky also. He has 8 dogs and 7 cats.
He must like animals.
Animals, okay? He must like animals. Can you say it again? He must like animals.
He must like animals.
Very good, okay? She drives a Rolls Royce and she lives in a castle.
She must be very rich.
She must be very rich, okay? She drives a Rolls Royce and she lives in a castle. She must be very rich. He has a high temperature and a cough.
He must be ill.
He must be ill. Another way of saying ill?
Sick.
Sick. Sick.
Sick.
Okay? He must be ill or he must be sick. So he has a high temperature and a cough. He must be ill or he must be sick. Now, are you ready for some translating work?
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
Okay, let's begin. ¿Saben cargar un rifle?
Do they know how to
Yes. How to?
load a rifle?
A rifle.
Rifle.
And again?
Do they know how to load a rifle?
Very good, very good. Okay. Deja que los alumnos trabajen juntos.
Let the students to work together.
No two, no two. Let
Oh.
the students work.
Let the students work together.
Very good. Okay, now at home, practice. Let the students work together. No two, no two. Let the students work together. ¿Qué harás cuando te jubiles?
What will you do when you retire?
When you retire. What will you do when you retire? What will you do when you retire? What will you do when you retire?
Rest.
You'll rest. Very good. Okay, me too. Cuando lleguen aquí, les mandaré a tu despacho.
When they arrive,
Or when they get here, also.
when they get here, I will send them to your office.
To your office. Very good. ¿No sabes lo que pasó?
Don't you know what happened?
Very good. Siempre tengo que hacer lo que él dice.
I always have to do what he says.
Says. And again?
Says. I always have to do what he says.
Okay. She always has to do what he says. You always have to do what your teacher says. Okay. Now the next one, Rosa.
Okay.
Él dice que estás un poco verde todavía.
He says
He says
that you are green,
a bit green.
a bit green yet,
Still.
still.
So he says you are still a bit green. Again?
He says that you are still a bit green.
Okay. He says you are still a bit green. He says you are still a bit green. Okay? Si no me ayudas, ¿cómo le voy a hacer?
If you don't help me, how am I going to do it?
Excellent. If you don't help me, how am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? Okay, Rosa. Vamos a perder mucho dinero este año.
We are going to lose a lot of money this year.
Money. Money?
Money this year.
Okay, now be careful of this word. Money. Money. Repeat after me. Where is the funny money, honey? At home. Where is the funny money, honey? Okay? And it's always money and never money. Keep practicing. Earn money and say money. Thank you and goodbye.
All right. To shut. To shut means to close. And I need to spend the next 8 minutes talking about shut. That's a difficult task. To improvise for 8 consecutive minutes only with the verb to shut. All right. I'll try. I'll try. I'll try. Intentaré. 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 Fijaos, en inglés no digo lo intentaré. I'll try. Se traduce lo intentaré. Pero en inglés no decimos lo. We don't say I'll try it. No, 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 no. I'll try it es lo probaré. A ver cómo sabe. Pero lo intentaré es I'll try. Shut. All right. So, Seve, please shut this camera because I'm going to change to camera number 1. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Shut the door. Shut the door. Open the door. Shut the door. Shut the door. I can't. The door's already shut. Shut the windows. I can't. Why can't you shut the windows? Because they're already shut. Excuse me? They're already shut. They're already shut. Really? Oh, okay. Shut. Shut is the same as to close. Shut your eyes. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Shut them. Open them. Shut them. Shut. Eyes wide shut. Do you remember the movie? The last movie made by our favorite director, whose name I can't remember right now. Okay. Eyes wide shut, which is a play on words. Ojos totalmente abiertos. We don't say ojos totalmente cerrados. We don't say eyes wide shut. Eyes wide open. All right. Shut. All right. To shut the door. To shut your eyes. Shut your mouth. ¿Quieres? Shut your mouth. Would you? Yeah. You say too many things. You talk too much. Why don't you try? I have a suggestion. Yeah. Would you like some advice? Would you like some advice? Te doy un consejo. Te doy un consejo. Would you like some advice? Memorizar esta frase. Diste mucho de la forma de en español de que te doy un consejo. Would you like some advice? Algo de asesoramiento. Would you like some advice? Some advice. Es la forma de some. Advice es incontable. No puedes decir en inglés an advice, un consejo. Porque advice es asesoramiento. Would you like some advice? Keep your mouth shut in these kinds of meetings. The last thing we need is for you to open your big mouth and ruin our strategy. In this meeting this morning, it was very important to present a common front. And you opened your big mouth and ruined everything. The next time, keep your mouth shut. Do you hear me? Keep your mouth shut. All right? Don't dare open your mouth the next time, or I'm going to fire you. So, and besides, every time you open your mouth, you ruin things. Every time you open your mouth, you put your foot in it. All right? So keep your mouth shut. Just shut up, okay? Ahora, la expresión shut up no lo recomiendo. Es muy, muy fuerte. A no ser que sea con un amigo con cariño. ¿Te quieres callar? Would you please shut up? But if there's a lot of affection, no problem. But to a normal person, you don't say shut up. Because it's very strong. A cerrar el pico. To shut up. I want you to shut up. Y se dice con una entonación que hiere. Just shut up, okay? I'm tired of listening to you. You say nothing but silly things. And the last thing we need on Inglés 4.0 is people like you opening your big mouth and saying things that are not appropriate and that are not very helpful. Tú no ayudas en absoluto. Just shut up. Just shut up. Okay? Fijaos cómo uso la SH. Cuando enfatizar aquí y fortalecer el impacto que quiero producir, la SH lo digo con I want you to shut up, okay? And now to shut is simplemente cerrar. It's equivalent to close. Shut the door, close the door. Shut the window, close the window. Shut your eyes, close your eyes. Although to close your eyes is a natural movement, even when you want to go to sleep. If you want to go to sleep, you close your eyes and try a bit, or try to fall into another world, okay, when you go to sleep at night. Now, you say to shut your eyes is usually for a purpose. Okay, I have something for you. Come on, shut your eyes. Come on, close your eyes. También, Con close siempre aciertas. Shut your eyes, all right? Shut your eyes and open your mouth. That's very dangerous, okay? to shut. Now, to shut down, si añades down después, es cuando se cierran operaciones fabriles o se cierran unas operaciones comerciales. To shut down a business. Hey, the pharmacy is closed, but it's a normal time. What's the problem? They shut down. They shut down? Really? I've never heard of a pharmacy shut down. Pharmacies are always profitable, making a lot of money. Well, this pharmacy shut down. Can you see that factory over there? Yeah. You notice there are no cars in the car park. Yeah. What, is today a holiday? No. The factory shut down. They shut down operations completely. 2,000 workers. Yes, but they shut down. And the workers are out of work. They don't have a job because the factory has shut down. The company has shut down. It has gone out of business because the company is bankrupt. They are losing money and they have shut down. To shut. All right, shut up is cerrar el pico. To shut down is cerrar unas operaciones, normalmente fabricación o similar. Okay, to shut down. But simply to shut is simply to close. Okay? Shut your eyes, shut the door, shut the window. Okay? Shut the drawer, cierra el cajón, shut the drawer, shut. Now, to close my hand, not to shut. To shut es... To close, puede ser también cerrar la mano, así. To open your hand, to close your hand. We don't say to shut your hand. So, ante la duda, cuando se trata de cerrar, close siempre aciertas. Ahora bien, to close a factory, podría ser cerrar la fábrica para el fin de semana y abrir el lunes por la mañana. But to shut down the factory, it's stopped. Okay? So be careful with shut in that particular case and close. All right. It's time for me to pass the inspiration and to pass the initiative to our sponsors. But I'll be back. All right, to shut is un verbo, cerrar. Pero también cerrado es shut. Shut, shut, shut. No cambia. Every day I shut the door. Yesterday I shut the door. And I have shut the door every day this week. Y también es un adjetivo. La ventana está cerrada. En este caso, cerrada es un participio como adjetivo. The window is shut. The door is shut. All the windows and doors are shut. Okay, shut. They're shut. All the windows and doors are closed. In this particular case, when you use the participle, the adjective, in what condition is the door? It's closed. It's shut. Almost, I recommend shut, because Spanish people have trouble pronouncing closed, closed, cerrado. So maybe I recommend shut when it's an adjective. The window is shut. Okay. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Hello again. My name is Carly. Welcome back. Good to see you. We are going to continue with an irregular verb, and we're going to focus constantly on your pronunciation, because for me, that's easily the most important thing. Before I introduce the verb, I want to introduce my guest, Mammon. How are you?
Fine, thank you. And
Excellent.
you?
I'm great. Are you happy to be here?
Oh, yes.
All right. You nervous?
No.
All right. You're going to tell me to shut up today. That's the verb we're going to focus on. Shut, to shut, to shut. In the past, to shut.
Shut.
Shut. And the participle?
Shut.
Excellent. What is shut in Spanish?
Cerrar.
Good. To close and to shut are synonyms, to close and to shut. But I'm sure you've heard, cállate, shut up. Shut up. That's the most common. I'm sorry. I tell my brother that all the time. Shut up. It's really common, but you can use shut in any way. Close. You close the door, you shut the door. You close the window, you shut the window, etc. So, Mammon, I'm going to ask you some questions, typically in the past simple and the present perfect, to constantly practice the shut, shut, because they're irregular.
Okay.
It's irregular because it's easy. Shut, shut, shut. That's it. So you at home, be focused on your pronunciation. Shut, shut. Not shout. What is shout in Spanish?
Gritar.
Good. And they're similar. You say shout, shut. Shout, shut. But not shoot. Shoot is shoot. So this pronunciation, you have to relax your mouth. Shut, shut. Tell me.
Shut.
Perfect. So it's a bit of a ah sound. Shut. All right, some questions. Ask me what the last thing was that I shut.
What was the last thing you shut?
Perfect.
You shut.
Shut. One more time.
What was the last thing you shut?
Excellent. What was the last thing you shut? The last thing I shut was my cell phone. Because I open it and I close it, right?
Okay.
So the last thing I shut was my cell phone or my mobile phone, if you prefer. I open it, I shut it. Yeah? Good. Do you shut your front door before leaving your house?
My front door.
Your front door. The door you exit. Your front door.
Not always.
No. Amame,
But I'm
that's
going to say-
dangerous. So tell me, how often?
Yes, no, I shut the front door when I leave home.
Perfect, good. I shut my front door when I leave home, or I shut my front door before leaving home. You exit your house, you close it, and then you leave, basically, no? Ask me, this is a trick. Ask me if I shut my shutters before going to bed.
Do you shut your shutters before going to bed?
Perfect. What are shutters?
Los rojos.
Like the window, no?
Yeah.
The persianas.
Ah, las persianas.
Persianas.
Las
Yeah.
persianas.
Las persianas are shutters. So we say, for example, you close them. We also call them blinds.
Blinds.
Blinds, right?
I knew the blinds.
Yeah, blinds or shutters. So you say, yes, I shut my shutters. I shut my shutters before going to bed. Before plus that gerund, before going to bed. Perfect. Ask me if I shut the door before I left my house this morning.
Did you shut the door before you left your house this morning?
Good correction. Did you shut the door before you left your house this morning? I hope so. Yes, I think I shut the door before I left my house this morning. Now I'm nervous and I'm going to go home and double check. All right, let's see. What was the last thing that you shut?
The last thing I shut was my car.
Perfect.
My
Car?
car. My
car
door's
door?
car.
My car door?
car's door.
My car door.
My car door.
Car door. Why? Because it's the adjective. And the car doesn't own it.
Okay.
You own it. It's your car. It's Maman's car, but it's her car door.
Okay.
Yeah, like the door of the car, her car door. Perfect. Tell me that again.
The last thing I shut was my car door.
Perfect, because it's Maman's car. That's the most important. She owns the car, but the car door is the type of door. My house door, for example, we call it my front door, or my car door, or my cell phone, right? Because it's all mine. Very good. Ask me how many times I've shut my bedroom door this week.
How many times? How many times do you shut your
This week.
This week, have you shut your
Bedroom door.
bedroom door?
Bedroom door.
Bedroom door this week.
One more time.
How many times have you shut your bedroom door this week?
Excellent, good. So how many times have you shut your bedroom door this week? I've shut my bedroom door 15 times this week. My bedroom door, it's my door, because I own the house. It's mine. But the type of door is the bedroom door. Your front door, the bedroom door, the bathroom door.
Okay.
Maybe you have a kitchen door, something like that. Yeah, interesting. Ask me what I do after taking out a cup from my kitchen. Ask me what I do after taking out a cup.
What do you do after taking out a cup?
Perfect. After taking out a cup, I close the cupboard door or I shut the cupboard door. Close and shut, completely the same. The cupboard door, you open up the cupboard, you take out a cup, and you shut the cupboard door. The
Yeah.
cupboard door. Perfect. How many times have you shut your car door this week? Uncountable. Too many times.
Uncountable, yes.
Tell me.
100 times? I
Good,
don't know.
good. Approximate.
Yes.
Good. Tell me.
70 times. Maybe.
Perfect. So say
I've shut my car door 70 times
Perfect.
this week.
A great way
So
to
far.
do that, about,
So far
around.
this week?
Perfect. Yeah. So far this week, I've shut my car door about 70 times. And it's good to make the symbol, about, make the gesture, about, approximately, around, all perfect. And they just tell the person that you're not exactly sure, but that there are so many. Or you can say, I've shut my car door countless times.
Okay.
Countless times so far this week. Too many to count. Perfect. Ask me if I usually shut the bathroom door. No. Ask me if I usually shut the shower door when I have a shower.
Do you usually shut the shower door when you have a shower?
Perfect. Yes, I always shut the shower door when I have a shower, or else water spills out onto the floor, something like that. Ask me if I shut the shower door last night when I was having a shower.
Did you shut the shower door last night when you had a shower?
Perfect, good, yes, definitely. I definitely shut the shower door last night when I was having a shower or when I had a shower. Shut the shower door. Shut the shower door. This shh, 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 constantly, right? I shut the shower door. Really good pronunciation with that shh, be quiet, shh, right? That's really the sound that we make. And between s, shh. So you practice that at home out loud constantly just to assimilate being shh, shut up, shh, shut up, s, like a snake. And just if you can get those two sounds down, that's crucial. All right, ask me if I've ever told you to shut up.
Have you ever told me to shut up?
No, and I never will,
Not
Mom.
yet.
Of course not. Unless you speak Spanish. If you speak Spanish to me, I'll tell you to shut up because I only want English. But no, I've never told Maman to shut up, and I've never told you to shut up. Let's see. Who was the last person you told to shut up?
I can't remember.
You never tell. Good job. No, you never tell people to do this. In Spanish, it's more common. Cállate. And it's like a joke in Spanish, but in English, you shut up. It's not nice. Guys, I can't remember the last person.
I can't remember the last person who told me to shut up.
Opposite.
No,
I told to shut up.
I told to shut up.
Good. One more time.
I can't remember the last person to tell me. No, I told
To? Shut
yes,
up.
I told to shut up.
Perfect. So I can't remember the last person I told to shut up with that infinitive after. I told you to shut up, right? But I can't remember the last person I told to shut up. It's a tongue twister. Very
Yeah.
good. Ask me if I usually tell my brother to shut up.
Do you usually tell your brother to shut up?
Before, yes. I
Yeah.
used to. Antes lo hacía.
Yeah.
I used to tell my brother to shut up, but now we're more mature. I hope. I think. Sometimes we're more mature. So no, we don't tell each other to shut up that often. And I rarely tell my brother to shut up now. Let's see. Are you going to shut your car door when you get home tonight?
Yes, I'm going to shut my car door when I get home tonight.
Perfect. Good. Shut, shut, shut. Shh. That's the sound. You have to say shh, be quiet. Shh, shut up. It's kind of perfect if you're in a library and things like that. Very good. Keep practicing and take care.
All right, welcome back. Okay, I'm starting to sweat. The temperature must be going up. Otherwise, I can't figure it out. No me lo explico. The temperature must be going up in this room because I'm starting to feel hot and I'm starting to sweat. It must be getting hotter. What do you think, Maria? It's getting hotter in this room. It must be getting hotter. It doesn't make any sense any other way. It must be getting hotter. The temperature in this room must be 43 degrees. No, it can't be 43 degrees. Okay, no puede. It's not possible. It can't be No. In my opinion, the temperature in this room is probably close to 43 degrees. It must be at least 42 degrees in this room. Come on, it can't be 42 degrees. You're crazy, all right? And, Sevi must be getting angry. Yeah, why? Debe estar enfadándose ya. Because I'm still talking to camera 2. He always wants me to change to camera 1. And Jorge too. And Maria too. They're always saying, change, copy. And I'm sitting here, fat and happy, Tan Pancho, talking to you on camera 2. So they must be getting angry. In fact, I can see smoke coming out of Maria's ears. So she must be angry. She must be irritated with me. But she can't be too irritated. No debe de estar muy irritada conmigo porque me quiere mucho. Okay, so she can't be too irritated with me. Besides, she forgives me for everything I do. Okay? So, but nevertheless, to please them, complacerles, me gusta complacerles. I like to please them. Please me. Oh yeah, I like to please people. I like to please everybody. It's impossible to please everybody all the time. But in this case, at least I can please Maria, Jorge, and Seve. So I'm going to change. I'm going to switch. I'm going to transition. Que bien suena eso. I'm going to transition. I'm going to migrate. Slowly this time to camera number 1. Okay, good. Now, conclusión lógica. Alguien está conduciendo un Rolls. Conclusión posible. Debe estar forrado. He must be rich. He must be filthy rich. Okay. No debe ser pobre. No debe ser pobre. Eso es un negativo. He can't be rich. He can't be rich. Excuse me, he can't be poor. Aquí mal me explico. He can't be poor. He must be rich. Ese can't be is interesting because only in England, well, in the United Kingdom, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa. But in the United States and Canada, we usually don't say, he can't be poor. Mírale con su Rolls. No puede estar, bueno, no debe estar pobre, ni soñando. O ser pobre. He can't be poor. But in the United States and Canada, we say he must not be poor. He must not be. Y nunca se hace la contracción. No se dice he mustn't be. Because mustn't es una obligación. No debes hacer eso ni soñando. You mustn't do that. Please. Prohibited, forbidden. You mustn't do that. But you must not. He must not is a logical conclusion in the negative. In Canada and the United States, I'm sorry to complicate the English language, but it's that way. You know, he must not be happy with the course. No debe de estar contento con este curso. Si no, no me lo explico. Vine aquí con mucha desgana. No debe de gustarle este curso. He must not like this course. Now the British, the Irish, the Aussies, the Kiwis, and the South Africans say, he can't like this course. But in America, he must not like. Okay? Okay, but what's more important is the affirmative. It must be French. I learned French in 3 months. Oh, really? Well, it must be easy for you. Languages must be easy for you. No, languages are difficult for me. It's true. For me, it's not easy to learn a second language. But French was very easy because I had pluscuamperfecto aquí. I had already mastered Spanish. So transferring Spanish to French was relatively easy. Yo soy, je suis. Elle est, il est. It's very, very similar. All right? So it must not. So if you say, well, French must be easy for you. Yes, French was easy for me, but because I had already mastered Spanish. If I had tried to master French before learning Spanish, it would have been tough. Really, really difficult, okay? Now, if you remember, excuse me, I'm going to drink some, yeah. Oh, Richard must be thirsty. Richard debe de tener mucha sed. He must be thirsty because he keeps taking sips of water during the class. Normally Richard, hablando de mí, Richard takes only 1 sip per class. Sometimes he doesn't take a sip at all. He doesn't drink any water. Sometimes he doesn't drink any water during the class, and the cup is simply an ornament, a decoration. But other times he takes a lot of sips. And today, excuse me, Richard is taking a lot of sips of water. So he must be thirsty today. He must really be thirsty. Yeah, he must be. Logical conclusion with must. And the opposite is he can't be thirsty. He must not be thirsty. Hoy nunca, no ha bebido nada. No debe tener sed hoy. He must not be thirsty today. He must not. Uso must not sin contracción. Porque no se puede hacer la contracción para esto. No debe de ser. Debe de tener sed. No debe de tener sed. He must be thirsty. He must not be thirsty. Los británicos, he must be thirsty. He can't be thirsty. Okay? Look at Richard. What's the matter? Why are you looking at me? Hey, Maria, mírale a Richard. Look at Richard in the camera. Can you see him? Look. Patas de gallo. Decís creo. We say crow's feet. Pies de cuervo. We say, yeah. And under his eyes. Yeah. He must be in his mid-50s. Yeah. 55, 56. He must be. Debe de tener unos. He must be. He must not be in his 40s. He can't be in his 40s. That's impossible. He must be in his 50s. Yeah. And look at Richard in his hands. He must be nervous. He must be nervous. Richard, are you nervous? No, I'm not nervous. No, I'm not nervous. Oh, look at me. He must be nervous. No, I'm not nervous. You must be nervous. Because why are you shaking? It's because Maria is making me nervous. Really? Well, she must be difficult to work with. Debe ser difícil trabajar con ella. It must be difficult to work with her. Yes, it is. She always makes me nervous, distracting me and playing jokes behind the camera. But now it's time for me to take a break, and I'll come back to finish this program in a few minutes.
Thank you, Richard. My name's Richard. I'm the other Richard, as you well know. And we're going to carry on doing to death this form. You can't do that when we assume that somebody else isn't what they say they are. For example, I'm tired. You can't be tired. But all that in a minute, because first of all, we're going to look at today's 5 new words. Okay, starting with Carmen, who's with me. How are you, Carmen?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Now, the first word is unemployed. ¿Qué significa?
Desempleado. Desempleo. Desempleado.
Desempleado.
Desempleado,
En el paro.
desempleado.
If you're en el paro, you are unemployed, okay?
Yeah.
Unemployment is el paro.
El paro.
Okay? To be unemployed, I'm unemployed because I haven't got a job. Okay? The next one, to fulfill. Another verb, to fulfill.
Cumplir.
Cumplir, exactly. You can fulfill your expectations, for example. Good, cumplir. To extend. Difficult, eh? Do you know that at home? Extend. There. Really good, okay? To extend. You can extend your holidays. You can extend... What else? You can extend your house.
Yes.
To have an extension es cuando te hacen una remodelación de tu casa.
Una ampliación.
Una ampliación. Unas obras en tu casa. You have an extension. Si te hacen un cuarto nuevo, una habitación nueva. Yeah, you have an extension. You extend your house. To go on strike.
Ir a la huelga.
Exactly. Now, I am going to go on strike if you guys at home do not take this course seriously, okay? I'm going to go on strike. Me voy a poner de huelga, okay? Strike. Se pronuncia strike y no strike.
Yeah.
Okay? Strike. You can go on strike. When you go on strike, after a few days, you are on strike. And you are a striker. Alguien, un huelguista, no? I'm a striker. Okay, good. And finally, well-known.
Conocido, famoso.
Exactly. Carmen, for example, is well-known. Es famosa. Okay, she's famous. Okay, she's well-known. Okay. Muy bien. Let's get going then with can't. Now we looked at the other day deduction. Okay, with the auxiliary verb must. If I tell you I haven't eaten in 3 days, you assume, you deduce, you suppose that I'm hungry.
Yes.
And you say, you must be hungry. You must be hungry, Richard.
Yes.
Poor thing, pobrecito. However, when we do the same thing in the negative, we don't say you mustn't normally. Okay? In England, certainly, in the UK, we tend to say can't. So if I've just eaten a 10-course meal and I say, Carmen, I'm starving, you say, you can't be starving. Okay? Enfatizándolo tal y como lo acabo de hacer yo. Okay? You can't be starving. For guys at home, if you just cross your legs, it's a lot easier, okay? You can't be starving. Try again. You can't be starving. Muy bien. Okay, let's go. I'm going to tell you something, and I want you to assume that it's not true. Okay, with can't. For example, I'm tired. I've just slept for 15 hours. So you say to me,
You can't be tired.
a ver, you can't be tired.
You can't be tired.
Eso es, muy bien. You can't be tired. Come on. Carmen, I'm watching 4.0 and I'm bored.
You can't be bored.
You can't be bored. You can't be bored watching 4.0. Okay? You can't be bored. Es imposible. No, es imposible que estés aburrido. Muy bien. I've just won the lottery, Carmen, and I'm deeply unhappy.
You can't be deeply unhappy. Come on, Richard.
You can say come off it.
Sorry?
Anda ya. You can't be unhappy. You say come off it.
Come off it.
Yeah, not come on in that case.
Ah, okay.
Come on is venga. But if you say anda ya, no, O venga ya. Venga ya is come off it. Venga ya, come off it.
Okay.
Okay, come off, con dos Fs, it, come off it. Todo junto. Come off it. Come off it.
Come off
You
it.
can't be unhappy. You've just won the lottery.
Okay.
Okay, the next one. Now for you guys at home. I'm fed up. So what do you say? Come on, shout at your television screens. You can't be fed up. Okay? You can't be. Es imposible que estés harto. Okay? You can't be fed up. ¿Vale? ¿Qué significa fed up?
Harto.
Lo acabo de decir, pero bueno. Good. Okay, the next one. Carmen, I'm broke.
You can't be broke.
¿Qué significa broke? Lo sabes.
No tienes un duro.
No tengo un duro. I'm broke, okay? I'm broke. There's another way of saying no tengo un duro, which is I'm skint. Okay? I'm broke, or I'm skint, or I'm penniless.
Ah, yes.
Penny como un penique, penniless, todo junto. Penniless.
Yeah.
P-E-N-N-I-L-E-S-S. Okay? Penniless, I'm broke, I'm skint. ¿Y qué decís? You can't be skint. You can't be broke. Okay?
Yeah.
Muy bien. I'm serious, ¿eh? ¿Qué significa cuando yo digo I'm serious? No es que yo soy serio, sino que que voy en serio, okay? I'm serious. You say?
You can't be serious.
Muy bien. Do you remember John McEnroe? John McEnroe?
Yes.
Yeah? When the umpire, el árbitro, we say umpire for a tennis match, okay, umpire, un bire, se escribe. When the umpire said that was out, he said, you cannot be serious.
Yeah.
Okay? You can't be serious.
Yeah.
Yeah? Que no vas en
Que
serio.
no vas en serio.
O estás diciendo algo...
Estás de broma.
Estás de broma, exactamente. You
Yeah.
can't be serious. I'm serious. Voy en serio. Muy bien. I'm tired.
You can't be tired.
Ahora, estoy muy cansado. So I'm
I'm
really tired. Pero también hay otras formas de
Yes.
decirlo. There are other ways of saying I'm really
Exhausted.
tired. I'm exhausted.
Exhausted.
Okay, exhausted is one. I'm knackered, con una K silenciosa o muda. Knackered, knackered. Okay. I'm knackered es muy, muy común en Inglaterra. Igual que shattered. No se dice mucho eso en Estados Unidos, que yo sepa. Okay, shattered. Shatter es el verbo lo que
cerrar.
no, shatter, S-H-A-T-T-E-R-E-D, ¿ok? Es romper lo que ocurre a un cristal si tú le lanzas una pelota. It shatters, it goes, okay,
Hacer
to shatter.
añicos. Hacer añicos.
Exactly, so, entonces estoy como hecho polvo.
Añicos. Hecho polvo.
Muy bien, exactly. I'm knackered. Okay, another way of saying it is I'm bushed.
Ah, yes, I knew that
This
word.
is common in Australia, I think. Okay, because in Australia the bush is la parte salvaje. So if you've been in the bush for a couple of days and you come back, you're bushed, you're
Yeah.
exhausted. That's Muy bien, Carmen, imagine I'm here with you in the studio and then in 5 minutes I say to you, I phone you and I say, Carmen, I'm in France.
It can't be true.
It can't be true. It's like, ¿qué me dices? You can't be in France. Okay? Vamos a practicarlo una vez con las piernas para los chicos. Venga, you can't be in France. Muy bien. Okay, I'm lost. Estoy perdido.
You can't be lost.
You can't be lost. We have no more time. I'm sorry. So see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, one more class, class 106. We're moving forward very slowly, apparently, al parecer, por lo visto, o en apariencia, but we're moving forward in the right way. The other day, I was talking to a journalist, and the journalist asked me, don't you think 4.0 is going a bit slowly? Don't you think you're going slowly? Don't you think you're going in a very slow way? And I said, no. We're going in a very right way. We're moving in the right direction at the right speed. We are moving in the right direction at the right speed. We don't want to go too fast. If we go too fast, we get careless, descuidados, and we want to cover every essential element. And it's important for you to understand, assimilate, and activate every important element. See you tomorrow.